Alright, fellow beat maker, what's happening, bro? Listen, man, today I'm gonna give away a vocal effect in the sound of HERBO. The song is Statement. I'm using to replicate that sound, that vocal effect. It's going to be completely free to download. All you gotta do is to click the link in the description. Go through the process, like a 3-minute process. It's completely free. Get the vocal chain, do something awesome with it. Let's get into the video. It's your boy Marco. You know how we do it, man. Show some love in the comment section down below. Let me know, what is your favorite line from the song, The Statement? That's the big question of today. Let's get into the vocal effect. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so the vocal without the recording with no effects on it, it sounds like this.
The loudest word, stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all need free me. I'm in the crib all day. I'm in Cali thinking how come this always. Long as I never go back, I'm the only always.
Alright, so when we put all the plugins on it, it'll sound like
the lights word, stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all need free me. I'm like, I've been in the crib all day. I'm in Cali thinking how come piss always. Long as I never go back, I'm the only always.
Yeah, that's my favorite line, man. Once again, what is your favorite line from the song? Alright, so first plugins that I will be showing you, is going to be a noise gate and overdrive, just to give it some saturation. So the first one, it'll sounds like this, with and without.
The loudest word, stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all need free me. I'm like, I've been in the crib all day. I'm in Cali thinking how come piss always. Long as I never go back, I'm the only always.
You know what I'm saying? Subtle is significant in life, in mixing in general. Because look, man, like subtle changes that you do on your vocals when you put the master, when you do your mastering and shit, like all those subtle changes will come through. You know what I'm saying? So that's the noise gate, and then I wanted to add some overdrive. It'll sound like this, with and without.
The loudest word, stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all need free me. I'm like, I've been in the crib all day. I'm in Cali thinking how come piss always. Long as I never go back, I'm the only always.
Alright, so that's just for reducing some noise, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna add some saturation to it. Now we ready to EQ the bitch. Now this is where the magic happens in mixing. If you can get good at EQing your vocals, like you're halfway through your career as a mixing engineer. So the channel EQ that I use for this one makes the vocal sound like this.
The loudest word, stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all need free me. I'm like, I've been in the crib all day. I'm in Cali thinking how come piss always. Long as I never go back, I'm the only always.
Bro, listen, EQ like is crazy. You can really make something that is really awful, you know, the sound really good with just basic EQ. So this is my this is my preset. Now you may need to adjust to your recording environment and the way you deliver your vocal, the way you know your vocal is designed to sound like. But that's mainly what you want to do. The only thing I will fuck with is this one. Find a frequency that is not sounding good to your ears and reduce it to this amount. Next up, we got some compression. So we removed the noise, we give it some saturation, we did magic to the vocal. All we gotta do now is to add some compression. Especially if you're a beginner recording artist, you will have your voice to sound like you don't have control on your breath, so you gotta practice a lot. Years will pass by and you ain't gonna have that dynamics in your delivery of your vocal. It's okay, it's fine, keep at it, and you will have a vocal that doesn't need any compression. This vocal, I did need obviously some compression. This is my my preset.
The loudest word, stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all need free me. I'm like, I've been in the crib all day. I mean,
alright, so that's basically what's happening. Now I do have
the loudest word, stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all need free me. I'm like, I've been in the crib all day.
I'm not using any makeup to make that up. I'm just compressing the vocals. And I'm using a ratio to 2.7, and then with this amount of threshold, I had my reduction, auto gain off, knee of about 0.7, attacked 9, and then some release. On top of the compressor, I got some more EQ, a graphic EQ, And once again, man, if you're a recording artist, and you don't have your website, I mean, you're losing a lot of money on the plate. The sooner you start, the better. So I'll provide a link in the description to a full class, like 10 minutes. I'll show you how to set up your business, because if you're a recording artist, you must have your website to redirect people, you know what I'm saying, to buy merch, to buy your music, to give you money, right? So go check that out. The graphic EQ that I'm using for this one is obviously stock plugin. It makes the vocal to sound like this.
Then I just wanna stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all need free me. I'm in the crib all day. I mean, kind of thinking how come I'm pissy always. As long as I never go back.
My preset is all I fucked with is about 4K, 4,000. I just boosted to 1.7. And then basically I did nothing to it. I just fucked with the 4,000 frequency range. I got a drive 3 and then some silky phase, just natural, and then nothing too much to it. Now that's the vintage EQ. On top of that, I got a compressor. One more compressor, just because the first one was just give it dynamics to the vocal. Now I want to compress the shit. So it sounds like this.
Then I just wanna stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all need free me. I'm in the crib all day. I mean, Cali thinking how come pissy always. Long as I never go back, I'm the only always. Then I just wanna stay safe.
It's really not a lot, you know what I'm saying, but still it's happening. Now with the makeup, I'm doing the 2.5, trying to get that volume that I lost with the first compressor. And then I got this happening with a ratio of 3.3. A threshold to -22, but this changes to your recording. Obviously you want to get that reduction, and so the threshold you might need to, you know, to adjust the knob according to your vocal. Auto gain off, release 51 and a 12 ms. Now these numbers, if you're beginning, if you're a beginner mixer engineer or whatever, you're a recording artist and you're mixing your whole shit, attack is, you know, how fast the vocal, the compressor is going to happen, and it release the same, you know, what what the release is like when the compressor is just going to release its work. Now I'm not doing anything faster, but it is faster. This is rapper, so we need to use some faster attack and a medium release. You know what I'm saying? So that's the second compressor. On top of that, I got an exciter. So the exciter is going to make the sound to sound like the vocal to sound like this.
Then I just wanna stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late. Y'all need free me. I'm in the crib all day. I mean, Cali thinking how come pissy always. Long as I never go back, I'm the only always. Then I just,
bro, are significant. You know what I'm saying? And then, which again, man, this is in life, in business, in music. Like if you're a recording artist, I heard a comment on a video. I'm not sure. I know what video is, but I'm just not gonna go through it. The comment was like, man, I can't wait to use these techniques to go home from this whack ass job and do this stuff. And I'm like, bro, listen, what are you doing with that? You don't like it. Okay, are you doing something to get out of that situation? You feel me? So if you're a recording artist and you want to get out of that situation, all you got to think, even with YouTube and shit like that, man, subtle changes are very important. The first years, you only see subtle significant changes. One more subscriber, one more view per day is a change that's happening. So keep that in mind. That's the exciter. I'm fucking it all the way to frequency to 12,600, harmonics 35.3. I'm using color 3, but obviously you need to make sure that you fuck with these knobs to get the sound that you like. On top of that, I got a DS, so the DS does what it has to do, just soften up those S's. And then I got some buses, all right? For the buses, I just have some stereo delay, and then I've got some silver verb and just chroma verb, just to blend the vocal to the beat more. You know what I'm saying? So this is without the buses.
Then I just wanna stay safe. I'm like, man, y'all late.
This is
y'all
with
need
the
free me.
buses.
I'm in the crib all day. I mean, what
he's
I'm
doing
thinking
is
how
give
come pissy always.
vocal
Long as I never go back.
so it can ride the beat. We make it clear. You know, we fuck with the dynamics with the S's and all that bullshit, and now we need to give the vocal just some character in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So that's the vocal chain. Thank you so much for watching, bro. Listen, man, this thing, like, it takes time, whatever. If you're doing recording yourself, you gotta understand one thing, man. Do not be driven by the money. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. Money, whoever invented money invented guns. You rarely see somebody that's using money wisely, guns wisely. Do not focus on the fucking money. If you can somehow just forget about the money and focus on what really matters, which in this case is content, man. Like you made it already. You made it already. Speaking of which, if you're gonna use this vocal chain, I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe. I'm not gonna ask you to like this video or comment unless you do have a favorite line from this song, which I really want to know what that is. Put it down in the comment section down below. Download this and use it. Do something. You don't know nothing unless you use what you learn. If you learn something, if you really got the template and you actually use it, come back to the channel. Just hit me up. Let me know what you made out of it. It's your boy Malcolm. Thanks so much for watching. I'm out of here.